These people have to get out of the system for us to get better as a nation. These people don't mean no good to us. They don't mean any good. You see, they don't mean any good. If someone don't take a stand, who will do it? And I'm fully with the girls, I'm fully with the girls. It's very good, it's very good. No Caribbean team have ever done that before, so it's painful, man. It's painful, it's painful for anyone that, really support Jamaican football, anyone that, put them heart and soul in it. Bonnie Shaw is a player, got nominated. She was one of the nominees, for the Ballon d'Or. She got nominated in the PFA Team of the Year in England. That's big. And then when you look in RJR, Foundation Sportsman and Woman of the Year, she's not in it. Not even none of the Reggae Girls players. Rebecca Spencer got 3 clean sheets in the group stage. General people, sad moment, very sad. Sad to say, what went wrong, in Guatemala. That's not where it started, but we drew that game 1-1, and that's the end of the road to qualify for the Women's Gold Cup. First time a women's Gold Cup, going to take part, going to be in Houston, San Diego, and in LA, down there on the West Coast in America. And the draw will be on December 11, next weekend, and I think that's next week Monday, and there will not be a Reggae Girls team, We say probably the 3rd best team in the region, of the Concacaf region, will not take part in the Gold Cup, next year coming in February. I think February and March. I think it runs to February 20 something, or March. It starts from March to 20, I think. But I think the next couple of playoffs games going to play in February though. I think the tournament will start in March, but yeah, it's very sad, man. It's very sad to see, what the federation, been going on with the girls and all of that, It's always it started from, way beyond the World Cup, it's from the qualifiers, where, players who haven't got paid, for the World Cup qualification, for that 2022, that 2023, World Cup, in New Zealand and Australia, very historic moment, for football in Jamaica and general, first time Jamaican team, take part in a knockout run of the FIFA World Cup. The men's never did it before, not even the youth teams, and just to go to a World Cup, just to go to a World Cup, 2 successive period, 2019, and 2023. Jamaica is the first country, the first island over in this region, in the Caribbean to do all of that. And, just to see the treatment, just to see the treatment that, the girls got, it's painful, man. It's painful, it's painful for anyone that, really support Jamaican football, anyone that, put them heart and soul in it, travel, watch the girls, watch the men's play and all of that. It will always hurt, man. It will always hurt, and it's. I don't think I'm going to even watch the Gold Cup, to be honest, because a team like Jamaica, say the 3rd, 4th best team over here, should be playing in the Gold Cup, should be playing in the Gold Cup, and we are not there because of some, poor management, all of that. You could say everything: poor management, lack of respect, no commitment, to the team. And what transpired, over the World Cup period, where we drew with Brazil, we drew with France, we beat Panama, almost, and unlucky, not to get that knockout round victory over Colombia, where we could face England. It's crazy, man. And to see what they did to the coach, Lionel Donaldson, it's put another nail into the coffin. He fired the coach that someone that's really standing up. Someone that's really standing up, for the team. Any little issues, he always be there for the girls and all of that. And just to see that, a man that two historic moments, for Jamaican football not to get his contract renewed. They let it run right down until the final day, and then they just decide, meeting and all of that, and didn't renew. It's just some slackness. Just some slackness. I don't know which country would have ever done that, to be honest. We saw what happened with Spain. But that is a whole different issue. That is a whole different issue. Where you won the World Cup, and because one whole heap of thing with the president kissed that, and so it's some different issues. But this, over here in Jamaica Football Federation, the JFF, Lionel Donaldson, fighting for the squad. He will do everything to do what the girls need, and I think that's the first step of disaster. Get rid of him, and then they feel like they will have a little bit more control over the Reggae Girls program. It's what they do. They gave Xavier Gilbert a bucket with a lot of holes in it to carry water up the hill. Most people arguing Xavier is not experienced, he can't coach and all of that, but it's just the job. I don't think he should have taken the job, of what he went through with the coach, Lionel Donaldson second, picking new Reggae Girls players to the extent, you even saw the game against Guatemala yesterday. The referee gave us some hard, calls in that game. I think, we should have won a free kick in the last part of the game, but it's sad, man. And then you saw Bonisha. Bonisha is a player got nominated. She was one of the nominees for the Ballon d'Or. She got nominated in the PFA Team of the Year in England. That's big. And then when you look in RJR Foundation Sportsman and Woman of the Year, she's not in it. Not even none of the Reggae Girls players. Rebecca Spencer got 3 clean sheets in the group stage. Not many countries can say they got 3 clean sheets in the group stage against France and Brazil in it. Not many countries can say that. Not many goalkeepers can say that. They went to the run of 16 and will concede 1 goal. And for Bonisha not even in the RGR. I mean, I know for her, it's not going to really mean nothing. As what she said, she just have to go on the pitch and let her performance speak for everything. That's what that is happening. Off the pitch and all of that. But how can you not have a Reggae Girls player in that list, in that short list that's supposed to? I think that award is for next year, January. Yeah, and you don't have Khadija Bonisha, who scored the most goals for Manchester City women team in a league season. It's just crazy, man. It's just crazy. It's all down to that politics, and it's all down to that politics. But the Olympic, they spoke about the Olympic qualification and all of that, and they played against Canada when we got what 4-2, 4-1 and aggregate. We lost the game 4-1 and aggregate. We lost 2-0 in Jamaica and 2-1 over there in Canada. Wonderful free kick by Joe Spence. But the girls even said that they played that game without even getting paid. We saw what they did. They brought a makeshift team to the Pan American Games and got those girls, they got smashed 7 from Mexico, 10 from Paraguay. They got 2-1 from Bolivia, and they got 6-0 from Chile. We can't. That's what 25 goals. We conceded in 4 games and only scored 1. What? It's just a joke, man. It's just a joke. A little makeshift team to the Pan American Games, and we got smashed 10, 6, 7. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. And then, when all of that started, when that Women's Gold Cup qualification, they have to pull out a few girls from that squad to come and play the qualification for the Gold Cup. Because of what happened, the girls, took a stand, and the girls, is fighting for the future. The girls are fighting for the future of Jamaican football. If someone don't take a stand, who will do it? And I'm fully with the girls, I'm fully with the girls. I'm fully with them of what they're doing. I feel sorry for the girls, the younger girls that, took part in the Pan American Games, and for the senior women's team. I feel it for them. It's not like, they had a decision that, like, they will always come and represent, because they saw what's happening, and, most of them going to say, okay, they don't get many chances, to play for the national team, and, they can take an opportunity and just hold down the fort until the senior girls sort out their issues and they will come back. But these things break young players. These things can break them, but until that these younger girls grow up to be women, they will realize that these things are some useful thing. They just using them to just covering up a situation. They will understand that in years to come. But now they just doing what youth will do. Just represent the country. But it's crazy, man. To see the women's not getting their money. It's not like the players don't want to play or they sticking up the JFF for money. It's just that someone has to take a stand, for not getting the respect, not getting the gratitude, not getting, all of that money that they deserve. You has to pay the girls, and you have to pay them for what they did in the past. And don't tell me that, you're gonna go to work and not getting paid and you're going to feel comfortable. It's like the man then bring it's like the man then bring the program from here to down here. The program wreck. The man then wreck the program. It's a mess. It's just a mess. And then you have people at the audacity and said, oh yes, some of the girls are not from Jamaica. Like, how can you say that about a woman program? How can you say stuff about that? And the interview, what Rebecca and Bonnie did, saying that they want to hire the whoever coach, they want to know who is a medical, who is all of that, and all of that. They said it's just not true. It's not true. And all of that thing that they spoke about the medical issues and why they want to know who will be the medical coach, who will be the strength and condition coach, because things have to transmit from club to the national team. Club medical doctors has to know certain things, and it's just a problem when you have players that already in a well set professional setup, and you have some bugger incompetent people that's running like a party shop. The least little things the girl talk about, it would seem like they are a problem. They are the problem, but they are not the problem. They are just speaking of professionalism standpoint and how professionals should be treated. Chaja. There's another thing that the girl spoke about, that when they were in Netherlands just before they go to the World Cup, they have to use the GoFundMe money to buy food. because the hotel food and all of that, it's not good. And I saw it with the players in for the men's program. When I went to Canada to watch them, they have to send people out to get food, but the girls, have to use some of the GoFundMe money to help generate money to help fund the process, all the journey to the World Cup. These people have to get out of the system for us to get better as a nation. These people don't mean no good to us. They don't mean any good. You see it, they don't mean any good. You know, about probably almost 10 years ago, these people abandoned the women's program. I have to give Sidala credit. She took it up and just started to do what she has to do. And see that she got all the praise, she got all the flowers, she got all the glory, at the end when the World Cup, when the girls did historic things in the World Cup, and they didn't got anything. So all of the man, it seems like they carrying belly for the women. Like, come on, these are women. You're not supposed to love women. Why not? If you so-called leaders love money and want to get all this money, why not just do it the right and proper way? Treat the girls with respect, pay who need to get paid. Let the program go exactly how it should go. Let the girls play to their full potential. Fix all of the backroom scenery and all of that. Football doesn't just play on the pitch. It's what happened off the pitch. Just fix all of that, and the girls can get money. They can generate more money. That income that they got. If they would have qualified for that World Cup, it would have been massive too to help. You guys said there's no money, but you see people, in around the federation is doing big things, and where they got those money from. You saw what they did. The girls supposed to get their money. The girls supposed to get their money from FIFA, and they're supposed to get around 60 grand. It should be no tax, and the man them didn't sign that waiver with the government. They let the women's team, all those players supposed to get that 60 grand US. They let around 45% of those of that earning go to tax. It's just bullshit, man. It's just bullshit. And as someone that live to support Jamaican football, doesn't matter women or men, it's hurt, man. It's hurt. I know it's not me alone hurt. It's hurt to see the first World Cup going to play and we're not in it, man. But Jaja, it's crazy, man. I don't know, man. It's crazy, I close off this camera because this is just painful, man. It's painful to see where the program started and where it went along the journey, and now it's like it's crumbling. But people, big up on yourself.